Hello, my name is Kimberly Matina. Today is Thursday, April 5th, 2018. I am on my spring break, so I'm able to give you a show during the daytime. I'm hoping that everyone has enjoyed their Easter holiday and enjoying their break if you had one. Um, this episode will be giving you some good tricks and tips on using Google Classroom. So, being part of the Google for Education Top Contributor Program for the Help Forum, I do see the need to go over a few things um, about Google Classroom. Um, Being part of the forum, there's many questions about workarounds and uh, different options that you would like to see available in Google Classroom. And I am going to go over a few of those things with you in the short amount of time that I allotted for this show. I can always, if there's a big demand for more about Google Classroom, please email me at the Sweet Talk Show at gmail.com, or you can always email me at matinakim@gmail.com, and I can always add a second show to give you about Google Classroom. So it's totally up to you. Um, so without further ado, let me get to it. So a few things that I want to go over with you about Google Classroom. There is a great Chrome extension that just came out from one of my colleagues in the forum. His name is Graham Boehm, and he created this extension called Copy Comments from Classroom, or Copy Comments for Classroom. So let me show you where that is. So I'm going to screen share. So here's I am at the Chrome Web Store. So if you go to the Chrome Web Store and you type in here for this in the search bar, copy comments for classroom, the extension will show up. I highly, highly recommend that you download this extension. So what it's going to do is it's going to allow you to create like a template, either in Google Slides or Google Docs, and put comments in the templates. And when you assigned or when you attach those files to an assignment in Google Classroom and make it where students can get a copy of the file, those comments are carried over into the copy. Very, very, very productive, very useful extension here. So let me demo it for you. So what I did was I already created a Google Doc with a comment. So here's my demo document for this extension, and here's my comment. And I already created a Google Slides that has two comments on here. So basically, I want the student to come into the slide and add a title of the assignment here. And for this text box here, I want them to add a name. So you can see there's two comments on here, and there's one comment on this Google Doc saying to insert an image here in this spot. So I'm going to go into Google Classroom, and I'm going to create an assignment. And I'm just going to put demo for copy comments Chrome extension. And I am going to attach these two documents to my assignment. And I'm going to change the share and permission to make a copy for each student. And I am going to assign it. So now what I have to do, so this is the teacher making an assignment for the class. So now what I'm going to have to do is go into my other account. And I hope I don't lose you. Okay, and here's my, now I am as a student. I'm showing you a student perspective now. So I'm going to go into the class as a student, and here's the assignment, and I'm going to open it. And you could see here that the attachments are on the assignment. So I am going to simply click on the document to open it. And you can see here, ah, sorry guys, I actually have to, I didn't enable the Chrome extension. What is wrong with me? So let me go back. I had this all tested out before. Let me go back. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into, now I am back into my teacher mode here. So I actually went too fast, sorry. So I am going to click on the class comment extension here that's installed in my browser. And I'm going to get started. Give permissions for the extension to access my class. It's going to prompt me for the class that I want to do this extension for. I'm going to select an assignment. And it's asking me, you know, it's prompted me with these two attachments here. So I'm going to just click copy comments. And now it's working its magic. And we're still waiting. It's taken an awfully long time. Okay, let's give it another minute or so and see what happens here. It should have been done by now. All right, so let's regroup here. I don't know why it's taken so long. Let's X out. Let's start again. All right, so let's do this again. So let's create an assignment. And I'm only going to attach one file and see if that makes a difference or not. And I'm going to change the sharing permission to make a copy. And I'm going to click assign. Okay, now I am going to initiate the class comment extension. And I'm not sure why it's still showing this. Let's refresh. We're going to do take 2, and we're going to copy the comments. Okay, there we go. And it says two comments copied. So now what I can do, as this is the teacher part, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the student account. So now I have to log back into my other account. And go into my demo class. Now I am as a student. And you can see here is the assignment. I'm going to open up the assignment. And here is my Google Slides. So I'm going to open that up. And the comments should be it should be inserted. And there they are. So this is a great productivity Chrome extension because you can leave comments on a template for students and pass that template to them, and they can just resolve the comment as they go through the document or the slideshow. So this is a great Chrome extension. The student does not need to have the Chrome extension installed, only the teacher does. So I would highly recommend that you download this Chrome extension from the Chrome Web Store. And this does the same thing for Google Documents too. And I think it took a little bit longer because I had two documents attached to one assignment. So I could show you, we can do it again. Demo for copy comments, take 3, and I'll just attach the Google Doc. And change the share and permissions. And I click assign. And this is the teacher profile. Now I need to go into the class comment extension. Okay, select the class. I'm going to select the assignment, and it's take 3. And this is my demo document, and I'm going to click copy comments. And it says 1 comment copied. So now I can X out of that and go back into Google Classroom. And let me refresh my page. And here is the assignment, take 3. I click open as the student, and I open up the Google Doc, and the comment should appear on the margin. And there it is. So this is a great way of giving students direction prior to an assignment, prior to getting them started on an assignment. So I would highly recommend that you download this newly Chrome extension. So let me get out of all this. All right. Now, the next thing that I want to show you is that in Google Classroom's always making improvements because they want to provide the best app that they can for their users. So if there's an option that you feel is missing in Google Classroom, you can always click on the question mark down here at the bottom and leave the team feedback. The team always reads the feedback and prioritizes accordingly. So if there's a high need for a specific feature, you can always leave the feedback, and then the team reads over the feedback and prioritizes according to how many requests there are for that feature. So it's very important that you send feedback. And all you do here is you just describe your issue or your idea that you want to suggest. You can include a screenshot for your suggestion or your idea, and you hit send, and the team gets the feedback right away. And that's why, like, every few months, there's always updates available because they're always looking at the feedback that you give to the team. So that's one thing that I wanted to show you. Another thing that I wanted to show you was that a new feature that came out was that um, teachers can email students or parents directly from the student tab. So if I go to the student tab and click on their name, okay, it takes me to like a summary screen of their assignments. And right up top here, this email icon, this is a new feature. If I click on this, it's going to actually default so that I can email the student. In this particular account, I do not have any guardians emails set up in here. But if I did, there would be a drop down arrow here where I can select student or parent here, and I can type my message. I can include any work summaries, and an email would get sent to the parent. So this feature is relatively new. It will allow you to email directly from the work page to the student or to the parent or guardian. Again, that parent or guardian feature has to be set up in Google Classroom for that student. So that was another option I wanted to show you. Another option is if I go back to, let me go back to an assignment. So let's say here, if I go to this one, All About Me, and I click on my assignment, I want to see who turned it in. There's a lot of people asking how to change the point value for assignments. So right now, this assignment is given 100 points. If I wanted to change this, all I do is click on this and I can make it any value I want. And I just type the number and I hit update here. So now my assignment is worth 25 points. If I didn't want to grade it, I can just click on graded and update, and now those changes take effect immediately. So that was another feature I wanted to show you. Um, Another workaround, well, this is one workaround that I want to show you, is people like to be able to organize the stream page by moving different posts to the top and add in topics to the posts. On the about page, you cannot do that. So a lot of people, they continue to add resources in here, and oops, it would help if I could type. And let's just put in here, and then they add resources, and they continue to add multiple you know um, materials in the class page. But you don't have the option to move to the top here like you do on the stream. So what I suggest that you do is create a Google document, and I already have one created. So if you create a Google Doc with all of your links and resources in here, you can organize this document the way you want. You can organize it by alphabetical order. You can organize it by subject area, whatever the preference is. And you have control over this document, meaning you can manage it. You can add more resources, you can take away resources, you can put them in any order you want from this document. And then once you're in here and you're done with your document, you can go into Google Classroom and add that resource. So I can add that document as a resource. And let me see where it is in here. Actually, it may be, what's the name of this? I don't know where it is. Okay, so I can go into my About page and add the resource to my About page and have everything in there that I wanted. And now all the students have to do is they can just click on, let me close that out, click on this link and open up the Google Doc, and they have all of the resources available in the particular order that you like. So I would recommend doing this because the about page is limited um, to just editing or deleting the post. You don't have the option to move it. So I would highly recommend using that workaround. Another fun little feature is changing the header in Google Classroom. So the header is all of this part up top here. So this is the header here, the graphics. And I can select a new theme if I wanted to. Let's just say this one. Okay, and it will adjust accordingly. Or I can upload my own photo to my Google Classroom. But you have to know the dimensions of the header. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I think this is a fun little thing that you can do and give your Google Classroom a little extra touch. So if you go into Google Drive and you open up Google Drawings, you will come to a blank canvas here. And the first thing that you have to do is change the page size of your canvas. So you would go into File, Page Setup, change this to Custom, change inches to pixels, and then you would change the numbers to 2000 by 400. And now I have a header. So at this point here, I can change the background. I can add an image. Let's see. Actually, I don't know where it is. So let's just add from upload from computer. And let's go to images. I don't know where it is. No, yep. Nope, that's not it. Let's go to my drive, images, and let's do this one. Okay, so here's my image. I can center it. I can add another image. So let's upload. Oops, let's upload my Bitmoji. And I can resize it if I wanted to. All right, if you're teaching ELA class, you can take a picture of yourself reading a book and you could put that picture in here for the header. It's just a little fun little twist. So after you customize your header, you need to download this as an image. So you go to File, Download As, and then you can do either JPEG or PNG. I recommend that you do PNG, and it downloads it to your local device. And what I'm going to do is go into Google Classroom and I'm going to upload that image into my theme. So let's do that. And there it is. So this is a little fun little trick that you can do with your students. Now, if you think of it as the student perspective, it would help them because, there we go, because if they have multiple teachers using Google Classroom and when they go into the class card page, your class is easily identifiable with your content area or maybe with your picture as opposed to what the other themes of the other classes are. So it gives it a nice little fun little twist for them. But it's not recommended. It's not required. It's just a fun little thing that you could do. I create my own headers for my computer science class and I make it fun for them because I want them to be able to identify my class quickly from their class card page. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you found this episode helpful. If you really do want me to go over any more Google Classroom tricks and tips, please email me at matinakim@gmail.com and I will certainly try to incorporate your request. I can also take emails at uh, I don't have the word "the" in the email. It's sweettalkshow@gmail.com. So you can always email that email address also, and I can show you my website. Let me share the screen again. So if I go to and I type the Sweet Talk Show. Let's just type the Sweet Talk. And here's my website, the Sweet Talk Google Sites. Okay, here is my website. You can see any episodes that I already recorded, all of the links for the YouTube episode and the show notes are available here. If you'd like to be a guest on my show, you can fill out this form here for me, and you can look at the schedule of what I have coming up. I'm trying to schedule one guest a week right now, but that all depends on the availability of my audience. So if you would like to be a guest on my show, please fill out the form and I will certainly accommodate you on my show. All right. Well, it was very nice being here with you today. I hope that you found this screencast helpful. Until next time, stay well. Talk to you soon. Bye.